Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Dear students, Glory and Hope by Nelson Mandela, page number 57, paragraph number 2. We proceed further. We trust that you will continue to stand by us. Nelson Mandela is talking, making a speech to the people in the parliament, and he says that we trust that you will continue to stand by us. He's appealing to the world, people of the world, that they should support them as we tackle the challenges of building peace, prosperity. That because it's a new government, they have achieved freedom just now, and their tackle means facing challenges of building peace, prosperity. Prosperity means economic peace. Non-sexist mean where there is no a government which is not based on the discrimination on the basis of women or men on the gender basis. Non-racialism. Non-racialism is where is no race without any concept of race, caste, and democracy. We deeply appreciate the role that the masses of our people. He says that we appreciate the masses, a large number of people, and their democratic, religious, women, youth, business, traditional, and the other leaders have played to bring about this conclusion. He says that he praises those people, all type of people who are democratic people, religious people, women, businessmen, and the traditional people and the leaders who played the role to bring the conclusion this independence, who have fought for in the path of freedom for South Africa. Not least among them is my second deputy president. Now, Nelson says that not least means our deputy president. The name is Honorable F. de Klerk. F. de Klerk was the deputy president of South Africa, and Nelson was president of South Africa, and he also praises him. Not least means he also deserves much praise. We would also like to pay tribute to our society forces. He says that the people in the society who have supported them in the fight for freedom, he also pays tribute, means praises them. He appreciates them in all their ranks, whether they are rich, poor, they are from high ranks, low ranks, all, for the distinguished role they have played. Distinguished means they have very important role in securing achieving our first democratic elections and the transition means change to democracy from bloodthirsty forces. Because you see this revolution, this freedom they got through bloodshed forces which still refuse to see the right, and there are still means opposition in the in South Africa. There are opposing forces, controversial forces who are still you see not admitting, not accepting this freedom, and they are still bloodthirsty. The time for healing wounds have come, means this now the time has come for the people that there should be peace and rest there. The moment to bridge the chasm that divide us has come. He says that before this revolution, before this independence, the South African nation was divided into different races, different sections, and now this chasm gap will be bridged. That will end, and they will be united. The time to build is upon us, but this is their responsibility to stand united. We have at least achieved our emancipation. We have got our freedom, emancipation, freedom. We pledge, we promise, we take oath, mean promise to liberate all our people. Liberate means to make free. All people will go free from the continuing bondage of poverty. Continuing means that for years and in years they had been in the bondage, means slavery of poverty. There were poor people everywhere in South Africa, deprivation, who did not have basic rights, suffering. They had painful, living there, gender and other discrimination. Discrimination means the difference on the basis of gender, male and female, and other gender on the basis of female gender mean on the basis of male or female, and other gender mean on the basis of race, caste or religion whatsoever. We succeeded to take our last steps to freedom in condition of relative peace. So he says that we have tried to succeed to take our people to freedom in relative peace, in the comparative peace position. We commit ourselves to the construction of complete, just and lasting peace. He says we commit ourselves, we promise that we will take part in the construction of nation, just and lasting peace. That the peace is very important. There should be no fight, no battles, no war between the people in South Africa, no hate, no discrimination. There should be complete peace. Only then the prosperity is possible. We triumphed. We mean we won. We got victory, triumph, victory in our efforts, struggle to to implant hope in the breast of millions of our people. To implant mean put hope in the breast of millions of our people. You see, people in South Africa, they did not have basic rights and they were very much disappointed. So Nelson Mandela, through his struggle for freedom, he got the freedom and put hope in the breast of the people and enter into a covenant. He says that I have entered into a covenant, we make a promise that we shall build a society which all South Africa, both black and white, will be able to walk tall. Means he will create after independent society. Walk tall means walk proudly. The both white and black, without any fear in hearts. They should not have any fear that one section of society will go against the other section of the society and there will be war. No fear. There will be assured of their inalienable rights to human dignity, and there will be surety for the nation, for the people of South Africa, that their basic rights will be admitted, and rights, human dignity, that human respect will be intact, inalienable, mean that cannot be separated. There, nobody can snatch their basic rights of dignity. A rainbow nation of peace. You see, there are different religions, different people, different races in South Africa. So if you take it in a constructive way, in a positive way, different people, instead of causing problem, they become beautiful pattern of a rainbow with itself and the world. So there will be respect for the people of South Africa, different races, and the world also, as a token of its commitment to the renewal of our country. The new government of interim unity will, as matter of urgency, address the issue of amnesty for various categories of our people. So this is very important. He says a token of commitment, as a token of our they made a promise, our commitment, they showed our dedication, seriousness to the renewal of our country, independence of country. After the independence, Nelson says that he has some plans for his nation, that the new government of Nelson Mandela interim unity will, as matter of urgency. Urgency means immediately, that requires steps, immediate steps. Address means that will compensate the issue of amnesty. Amnesty, this is the key word in this whole paragraph. Amnesty is forgiveness. When there are usually during the struggle, during the revolution, there are many people who are opposed, who go against the revolution, against the struggle for freedom, and those people mostly are put behind the bar when the struggle, when the revolutionary people win the goal. So other people are usually put in the jails, in the imprisonment. And yeah, after when there is a peace in the country, Nelson Mandela says that there will be amnesty. Amnesty means forgiveness for all the people who opposed them, who were in the jails, general forgiveness. There will be people in the jail who are in the jail, in the imprisonments. They will be set free for various categories of people, because there are various people from various many people from different categories. There are some criminals, one type of crime or other type of crime, who are currently nowadays, currently mean these days, serving the term of imprisonment, mean who are in the jail. We dedicate that this day to all the heroes and heroines in the country. So he said that this day is in the name of all those people who fought for the freedom, and they are, whether the men or women, they are heroes and heroines, and we are just dedicating this day to them and the rest of the world who sacrificed in many ways. And you see, there are also struggles for freedom continuing in different parts of the world. In other words, and there are also the people who are laying their lives for freedom. And he said they also have a part to play in the freedom of South Africa, and surrender their lives. And those people also have lost their lives so that we could be free. And they also their sacrifice, their life, their revolution also strengthened the revolution of the freedom of South Africa. Their dream has become reality. The dream has means, what was the dream? Dream of freedom, independence, and that has become reality. It's no more a dream. Freedom is their reward. So all the struggle they have made, the freedom is their prize. We both humbled. We both humbled and elevated by the honor and privilege. Nelson says that we are both humbled. Humbled means lowered down, not proud. Elevated, raised up. We are both lowered down. On an other hand, we feel elevated, proud by the honor and privilege, benefits, honor, respect that you, the people of South Africa, have bestowed upon him. That the people of South Africa, the nation of South Africa, bestowed mean given us, mean because that they have selected Nelson Mandela and his party as their leader, as the first president of United Democratic, non-racist, non-racial and non-sexist South Africa. So South Africa government will be non-racial. There won't be any discrimination on the base of race. There is non-sexist, no discrimination on the base of gender, male or female. All the people will be equal to lead our country out of the valley of darkness. So the people who have led our country, who had played their part in getting the freedom and lose and valley of darkness, mean this is metaphorical figurative language used over here. Valley of darkness means people during people of the position of South African black people before the independence, before the freedom. We understand still that there is no easy road to freedom. Yes, Nelson says that freedom is not never easy. You have to snatch it. You have to fight for it. You have to struggle for it. You have to sacrifice lives for it. It's always a bloodshed there. It's never a easy process. We know it well that none of us acting alone can achieve success. So Nelson says that the credit of independence, freedom cannot go to some one person, to one section of society, or to one race in South Africa. It is a holistic movement, and all the nation on a whole is deserves the tribute. All the nation, it is the struggle of all the nation that they have seen the sun of independence risen in the horizons of South Africa. We must therefore act together as united people. Nelson says, as it was not the act of one person that we have got freedom, all the people together fought for it. Similarly, we should be united together for national reconciliation. National reconciliation means where all the people should be friendly. There should not be any fight, no hate between them, no hate. They should love each other. They should live together. They should forget their differences. There should not be any discrimination for nation building and for the birth of a new world. It is then possible, only and then possible, that they will prosper. A new nation will get its birth. Let there be justice for all. Let there be peace for all. So there should not be any discrimination. It should be, everybody should be dealt equal. Everybody have basic rights, equal rights in society. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. So Nelson says that the opportunity of employment, there should not be any person idle. Work should be there for everybody. Bread means nobody should go starved. Everybody should have bread means food. Water and salt for all means the basic needs, and economic prosperity should be assured for everyone in South Africa. Let each know that for each the body, the mind, and soul have been freed to fulfill themselves. So, this freedom, Nelson says, it should not be freedom only for body. It's not only that body is free, it is the minds of nation should be free, and their souls also should be free. They are complete free people. Their complete independence, free to fulfill themselves so that they can live their own lives according to their own ambitions, own dreams. They can make themselves prosperous. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. He says that never in the history again this everything, all the opposition now in the battle and the war between the nation is over now, and the history of South Africa will never see it again, that there will no be civil war, no foreign oppression over them, that this beautiful land again experience the oppression mean cruelty of one by another and suffer the indignity of being a skunk of the world. You see, this is very important. And when you are fighting with each other in a nation, if there is civil war between the people themselves, one section of society is fighting with other section of society within one country, those people, you see, lose their dignity in the sight of the world, in the eyes of the world. They lose their respect. So they become the skunk of the world. Skunk mean very mean person. They become very mean person in the eyes of the people in the world. Sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. And Nelson said that this independence is a glorious achievement, and now the sun of this glorious achievement will never set off. Let freedom bring. God bless Africa. So in the end, we see that let freedom reign. Reign mean should get hold, should rule. Freedom will rule in South Africa, and he at the last he prays for Africa. So this is the end of the lesson today. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.